Om Shanti. In the Murli today, Baba is talking about faith. And Baba says, sweet children, let your intellects have faith and continue to follow each one of the Father's directions. Only by following his directions will you become elevated. Now, if we do not have faith in what Baba is saying, we cannot do as he says. Yes? And if we don't do as he says, we do not become elevated. So now the question of faith. And faith is a very interesting thing. Now I have spent quite some time thinking about this question of faith. I have been thinking about it since I came into Gyan, and the question I always think about is, what is it that, what is the foundation of faith? I mean, what makes you have faith? Because I have seen souls who have absolute faith and souls who have no faith. And I'm talking about souls who read the Murli and eat pure food and wake up at Amrit Vela, and then they don't have any faith. And then souls who have complete faith. Now, before I go to what I think decides how much faith you will have, let's understand what this faith means. Now, we have also been introduced to this word faith in bhakti. And in bhakti, what faith means is a blind assurance that God will always protect you. Okay, so there is this faith. So whenever people say, you should have faith, yeah, so you please have faith. And whenever somebody is crying, you will go and tell them that please have faith. And what that means is that you have the blind assurance that God will protect you anyway. But I don't think that is what Baba means when he says you should have faith. Because our idea of protection is all wrong. Right? So I will tell you, there are three words that Baba uses. He says Yog Yukt, Yukti Yukt, and Raz Yukt. So there is Yog Yukt, that is, you have good yoga. Then there is Yukti Yukt, which is you do the right thing at the right time. And then there is Raz Yukt, which means you are always aware of the secret. Okay? So, faith is the foundation of good yoga. Right? And I'm talking this in context with what I said earlier, that when you say faith, it doesn't mean that God will protect you all the time and there is a blind assurance about it. So Baba says, when you have faith, you have good yoga. Yes, so Nishya Buddhi is connected to good yoga. And when you have good yoga with Baba, then you do the right thing at the right time. Your intellect works very well. You have very good discernment and decision making. Okay? So that's a sign of good yoga. Good yoga, you cannot tell anybody that you have good yoga if you sit for 8 hours in yoga. Or you not in yoga, but you just sit. So if you just sit for 8 hours and tell other people that you have good yoga, it doesn't mean you have good yoga. How do you come to know you have good yoga? When you do the right thing at the right time. When your timing is off or your actions are off, that means you don't have good yoga. So there was a play in the earlier days of the yajna where we used to show that what is yoga and what is not yoga. So if somebody is just standing and the milk is boiling and the milk boils over and falls, and then they say, I was so lost in Baba's yoga that I did not come to know that the milk is going to spill over, that is not yoga. And I will tell you something from the days of Sakar Baba. And Baba was here in Delhi, and so Baba was conducting the Murli and he was taking a class. And then there was this Mata who came after the class was over. And then Baba asked, what happened? Why are you late? So the Mata said, Baba, I was so lost in your remembrance that I forgot to get down at the stoppage. I was coming by bus and I was so lost in your remembrance that I forgot to get down at the right stoppage. And then when I realized I had moved some distance and then I had to come back, so all that took time and I got late. So Baba says, it was not my remembrance who you were lost in, it must have been someone else, because when you're lost in my remembrance, you never forget the stoppage. So this is the sign of yoga. Good yoga means you will do the right thing at the right time. You are connected with the perfect one, the accurate one, the most accurate. And you will also have a very well functioning, discerning and deciding intellect. And then the second thing is Ras Yukt. You will always understand the secret behind the scene that looks like a bad scene. So when you are Yog Yukt, you will be very Ras Yukt. You know the secret of the drama, that the drama is accurate and the drama is always moving towards benevolence and it is moving towards something good. Yes? And can you see that at any point in the drama, we are always moving towards Satyug. So, even when you're in Treta Yuga, you can only go to Satyug from there. When you are in Iron Age also, you can only go to Satyug. So you're always going to Satyug in the drama. If you look at a clock, it's always going to be 12 o'clock. Yes, so it's always going in that direction. So the drama is always good. It's always going to Satyug. Nothing is bad in the drama. Nothing is wrong in the drama. So when you're Yog Yukt, when you have faith and you are connected to Baba, you are also Ras Yukt. And the sign of a Ras Yukt soul is the one who holds this secret that the drama is always for benefit and it is accurate, they will never ask for protection. You never ask for protection when you know that the drama is your friend. Who do you want protection from? Baba is your friend, your karma is your friend, drama is your friend. Who do you want protection from? You don't have an enemy. So Baba says that is the stage of a faith, of a soul who has faith in intellect. Because good faith means good yoga. And good yoga means you are Yog Yukt, Raj Yukt and Yukti Yukt. And then you don't ever ask for protection. You know you are protected always. Everybody is your friend. You are in a very protected environment always. So Baba says that what is then faith? So there is another saying which says faith is power. Yes, or power of faith. You always talk about the power of faith. So now what is faith and what is the power of faith? So let's understand this thing. So faith is, there are four kinds of faith that Baba talks about, but we will talk about three kinds of faith today. Baba talks about faith in the self, faith in Baba, faith in drama, and faith in the family. Okay, we will take up faith in the family some other day, but today we will mainly talk about faith in the soul, faith in Baba, and faith in drama. Now when Baba says you should have faith, it means that you should believe what Baba tells you about the soul, about Baba and about the drama. Okay, first thing is knowing what Baba tells you about the soul, about Baba and about drama. Because this is very different from what the world tells you about the soul, about God and about the drama. Yes, it is very different from what the world tells you about the soul, about God and about drama. So first thing is you accurately know. So this is not a blind faith. This is a very, very open-eyed faith about what God says about the soul, Baba and drama. And when you read the Sakar Murlis, the Murlis that we read from Monday to Saturday, it's all about the truth about soul, God and drama. So Baba is giving you information which is very different from what you had in Bhakti about the soul, God and drama. So the first step about faith is not blind faith, it is very open-eyed. So there has to be knowledge about the soul, God and drama. And then second thing is you believe whatever Baba is telling you about the soul, God and drama. First is you know what Baba is telling you about the soul, God and drama. Second thing is you believe that whatever Baba is telling you about the soul, God and drama is true. And the third thing is you live by it. That is, your actions and what you believe are the same. Okay, so these are the three stages of faith. Now, today in the Murli, I will take up only 1 or 2 points about soul, God and drama because Baba gives us enormous knowledge about this, about souls, God and drama. But we cannot take up all of that in one session or maybe many sessions also. So in the Murli today, Baba says, every soul is you as souls are brothers and sisters to everyone around you. Yes, so you are the children of Shiv Baba. So all of you are brothers because you are the child of that incorporeal God. And then you are the children of Prajapita Brahma. Now Baba in the Murli has told us that we have three fathers. The Lokik, the Alokik and the Parlokik. So we have the father of the body, and then we have Shiv Baba, and then we have Prajapita Brahma. Now Baba says, as Shiv Baba's children, you are souls who are brothers to each other because the soul is genderless in the incorporeal region. And here in this corporeal world, you are the children of Prajapita Brahma, so you are brothers and sisters. Okay, so do you believe that that's true? You are brothers and sisters, and every other relationship is something that you have conditioned yourself into. So somebody you call your mother is a brother soul or your sister right now, and then who you call your father-in-law is your brother, and who you call your wife is your sister, and your husband is your brother. So do you get that? So this is what Baba is saying. So you must have seen movies where they fall in love and then they even and they don't show them committing acts of lust, but very close to performing acts of lust, and then they realize this person is my sister or my brother, and then they stop it. So Baba says it's something like that. You are brother souls as incorporeal souls, and then you are brothers and sisters. So Baba says, do you have faith that you are a soul and the soul is genderless, and then as a soul the only relationship we have is brother and brother, and then in the physical body as Prajapita Brahma's children we are brothers and sisters because Shiv Baba told us so. So this is a question of faith because Baba asks us to embrace purity, celibacy. But we cannot do that until and unless we are in alignment with Baba and agreement with Baba about these basic points of knowledge that Baba is giving us. Because how you behave comes from what you believe. And if you believe we are not brothers and sisters, then you will not be able to behave with purity. So this is why Baba says that you have to have faith in whatever I am saying. I am giving you the knowledge of souls, God, drama, and the family. So this thing is about the family, that you belong to one godly family. And when you belong to one godly family and your brothers and sisters, that means your basic nature is purity. That relationship is a pure relationship. And then you don't have to beat yourself up to stay pure. This awareness will ensure purity on its own. So Baba asks us, do you have faith that you are a soul and this is a godly family, and then you're brother souls to each other, and then you are immortal as souls? You cannot get killed. So do you have faith that you are an immortal soul? How many of you have faith that you are an immortal soul? You can never get scared if you are if you have that faith. Nothing can cause you to worry or fear. So now do you understand what it means to have the power of faith? So faith has a lot of power. Faith can restore you to spiritual power. Faith can restore you to original purity. That's the power of faith. But the faith has to be very open-eyed. The faith is based on Baba's knowledge. And then when you have faith in your heart that whatever Baba is saying is true, and you uphold that in your buddhi, then your actions become very powerful. They are filled with light and might, virtues and powers. So this is the power of knowing that you're God's children and God is your parent, and then you are brother souls. And then faith in the drama. Faith in the drama ensures that you always treat drama as your friend, and you always feel that everything is happening for your good. And when you have all these faith, then what happens is you become very virtuous and very powerful. And when you are very spiritually powerful and spiritually you are endowed with virtues, then you can win over Maya. Because Maya will come and Maya will tell you that, okay, you are a soul, but, okay, you have God, but, okay, you believe that drama is good for you, but. So Maya will always bring these doubts in your mind. And I have felt that the biggest tool of Maya is doubt. Maya will put you into doubt always. Doubt about the future, doubt about yourself, doubt about what's going to happen. And then if you have faith, you can sail through that doubt. So Maya will come, Maya will try to disrupt your peace or your happiness or contentment, and then put you into doubt and fear and try to tell you that if you had this, then it would be better. But then if you have faith, you can work through the workings of Maya. So the biggest power of faith is it makes you win over Maya. Okay, so this is a war with Maya, and then faith is the weapon you can use to win over Maya. Because anyways, God is God, I am a soul, and the drama is benevolent. That is the truth. But when you have faith in that, then Maya cannot deceive you. So Maya only deceives you when you do not have faith in the truth. Okay, so this is the faith and the power of faith. And then if you live by it, that is, you uphold it in your as a dharana, and then it reflects in your action, then Maya will never be able to deceive you. Now this is about some churning about faith, and then Baba says, then your actions can make you elevated. And then Baba says many other things which do we have faith in. Like Baba says that if you do seva, you will become a deity. If you do spiritual seva, that is, you introduce everyone to who they are and who they belong to, and you introduce them to their powers and virtues, and you introduce them to the accuracy of drama, or you become an instrument to support the seva that does this introduction. Okay? So if you become a participant in this whole seva where souls are introduced to themselves, God and drama, then you will earn blessings and you will earn income out of it, which will make you a deity in the golden age. Do you have faith in that? Do you have faith in the power of seva that Baba tells you? How many have faith in that? Yes, see, so some people don't have faith in that. So if you don't have faith in that, then the power of seva will not be available to you. Because every faith has power. And Baba tells us many things. God is the truth, and He introduces us to many truths. And every truth that He introduces us to has a certain power. And when we have faith in that, we will be able to access that power. And then Baba says that Baba has given us the knowledge of the drama, in which Baba explains that after this Kali Yuga, there is Satyug, and then it's a 5,000 year cycle, and then after Satyug, there is Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, and then it goes round and round. So, do you have faith in the cycle that after this, there is golden age? Yes, so do you have faith in the accuracy of the cycle? And if you have faith in the accuracy of the cycle, and you know that the golden age is coming and I am becoming a deity, then whatever is happening now will not be able to disturb you. So Baba gives us the knowledge of dharana, the knowledge of yoga, and then Baba says, if you remember me, your sins will be absolved. If you just remember me, your sins will be absolved. So, do you have faith in that? How many genuinely have faith that if you just sit and remember Baba, you are getting clean of your sins? Do you have faith? So, it's a very important question, because when I came into Gyan, I used to ask other people, how can you just sit and earn good karma? It's not possible. You have to do something. So I used to believe that if you don't get up from your seat, you cannot do something which can absolve you of your sins. And it took some time for me to understand that consciousness, attitude, thought, everything is karma. And then when you are tuning in to the most powerful, that tuning in can draw energy and you can burn your sins. And I experienced it, and then I had faith that Baba says that you can burn your sins by staying connected, and I could do that. And if you have faith in this, you will have the power to sit for long meditations. Yes, there are people who say we cannot sit very long. And why can't they sit very long? Because they don't have faith in the process. If you don't have faith that if you sit in a beauty parlor, beautician seat, so somebody, a beautician makes you sit on the seat, and then if they take 2 hours and you give them 2 hours, they will beautify you, then you cannot sit there. You will keep messing with whatever they are doing because you don't have faith. So you cannot sit in front of the beautifier Baba. If you don't have faith, he can beautify you with that. Now the thing is, I usually think about this thing that these days we have laser surgery. And a stream of light can perform operation. And if you told this to people 30 years back, that you could, focus a stream of light and then change something on the inside, they will laugh at you. But you know what light can do? So science has made us very aware about how physical light can change things in the body. And then what can spiritual light not do? So the light of love, the light of purity, the light of peace can also change what's there inside the soul. But just like laser surgery also requires very focused light, highly concentrated. And that light has to be, yes, put on the cancer cells or something. Somebody's writing light destroys cancer cells. So it has to apply to those cells for a time frame, yes? And then they can be destroyed. So Baba says, you sit with very concentrated buddhi and just focus on the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, and draw that into you. You will change from inside. That's how it works. And the power of faith is it will make you a yogi. The power of faith in the law that you can get absolved of your sins if you remember Baba. Every day Baba says, but we don't remember Baba because we don't have the faith in that. So everything is a question of faith. And when Baba says you should have faith, then we must realize that everything that Baba says contains a power which can be available to us if we have faith in that point of Baba. And then I was talking about the question of how do you have faith, and why do some people have faith and some people don't have faith. And I have thought about this for very long, and of course faith grows over the years. So the more you know, the more full of faith you become. That's different. But then today in the Murli, Baba says something. Baba says that there are examples of how so many whole families become busy in service. It would be said that that family performed such good actions that all of them are busy in doing God's service. So now Baba says that family performed very good actions in previous births, and that is why they come and they get busy in service. And service is the byproduct of faith. So when you have faith in everything, then you start serving. So now Baba says that why some people have faith and some people don't have faith is because of their past karma. There is nothing in this birth that decides whether you have faith or not. Yes, of course, after coming to Baba, what you do also builds your faith. But then it's also something to do with your taqdeer or your fortune. And when I study about intelligence, then there is something called intuitive intelligence. And there is rational intelligence, and there is spiritual intelligence, there is emotional intelligence, and there is something called intuitive intelligence, wherein you just know things because you know. It feels like the right thing. And there are most people who do things, so many things that we do are based on intuitive intelligence. Yes, so there are some people who cook with intuitive intelligence. They just take something and pour it into the food, and then they say, it felt right, like the right thing to do here. So you ask them, how many cups did you put? And they say, I don't know how many cups, I just do it as it strikes me. That is intuitive intelligence. There is no calculation. They know how to cook. They cannot teach you how to cook, but they know how to cook the best food. So there is a song Baba's song that तेरा वो प्यार है बाबा जो समझाया नहीं जाता, सुना सकते हैं ज्ञान भी, बता सकते हैं बातें भी, रस जो इस दिल को मिला है बताया नहीं जाता. So you cannot explain why you know what you know. So that is intuitive intelligence, and when you come to Baba, it is that intuition that works. And you know, these days people will say that, okay, I can see that what Baba is saying is happening and stuff, and things are going as Baba had predicted, and these kinds of things people say. But what about the souls who came to Baba in the 30s and 40s and 50s? They didn't see all of this. And what made them so staunch in their practices? What made them so full of faith in Baba? So there is no reason. It's just that you know something which you know, and you cannot explain why you know this and why you can't not know it. So you just, when you come to Baba, you know that this is Baba, and yes, I am a soul, and this is the right thing to do, and this makes sense. And that is the foundation of faith. Okay, so all of you fortunate souls who are sitting here have faith. So faith is a product of fortune, and then faith creates your fortune. So it is the past karma and the fortune earned from it which makes you have faith. And then what you do with that faith now creates your future fortune. So in Hindi, Baba puts it very beautifully. Baba says, Taqdeer tadbir karwati hai. Taqdeer means fortune, tadbir means effort. So तकदीर तदबीर करवाती है और तदबीर से तकदीर बनती है. So that is how it is working. Everything is a cycle, and faith and fortune is also a cycle. Okay, Om Shanti.